Hey guys, it's Jessica Haze. Today I am going to be trying some Instagram trends. I've got a whole list up here of some of the trends that I usually don't participate in myself, but as a makeup artist, I think it is good to go outside your box and try other things so that you know how to do them for clients, and you should just try new things. So keep watching if you would like to have some fun with me and watch me as I try these Instagram trends. So basically what I'm going to be doing is just searching on YouTube cut crease eyeshadow tutorial. I'm going to choose this one here by Crispy because I've watched her videos before. So how to slay a cut crease. So I've just popped a little bit of concealer on my eyes, and Crispy is using MAC Painterly, so I'm going to use my cruelty-free dupe for that, and that is the Suva Hydra Cream Base in Pantyhose. So Crispy is using Sienna from Anastasia. I'm going to dupe that with Frappe from Makeup Geek and this Smith 232 brush for my transition shade. So for the crease step, I'm going to be using Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. Crispy used a MAC 217, but I'm going to be using the Smith 230 brush because that's my favorite replacement for my 217 these days. And as she said in the video, it's all about the placement of the brush. So I'm going to be starting on a little angle and kind of, I guess, working the product upwards. Honestly, I'm a fan of a cut crease. I just can't be bothered. It takes a lot of work and it's a lot of precision work, so props to the girls that are cut creasing every day. I prefer sleep. So now we do the lid. I'm going to be using Snowflake from the Etude palette from Sourcebox and this Zoeva 234 brush. This brush is an absolute favorite of mine for a dupe for the MAC 232 brush. I'm going to be taking Americano and that same Zoeva 234 brush and popping that right on the tip of the brush and doing the creasy crease part. So she added liner, but not in this tutorial, but pretty confident in my wings. Let's see. Try not to Winehouse this. So Crispy says if I don't get it right away, it's all good because it takes time and practice. And I totally agree. A cut crease is not easy to do. I think it's really important to watch these tutorials and listen to the brushes that people are using, like tried and true, because it definitely comes down to the brushes. Let's see. How do I measure up? Did I slay? Next up, contouring and highlighting. This should be fun. No matter what you do, bad or good, believe it, pass it on, spread it. No, too much work. Let's find another one. Oh, it's all so much. Kim Kardashian, contouring and highlighting. This is gonna be it. Glam Booth TV. This is not an everyday routine. Phew, okay. Red carpet, let's do it. I started off with a primed face and I'm going to be using this Morphe 15 concealer palette, and I'm going to be following the Glam Booth TV, contouring and highlighting Kim Kardashian's makeup secret. All of the videos that I've been watching, I'm going to leave them below in the description box. The next step does call for setting the under eye, but I'm actually going to be baking later. So I'm just going to be following the rest of the tutorial, and that is darkening up the contoured bits with a contour powder. I'm going to be using Breakup from Makeup Geek for this step. So next I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and define that contour on the nose as well. Using my favorite highlighter, which of course you guys know is the Hourglass Brilliant Strobe Lighting right now, I'm going to pop it down the bridge of the nose, under the brow bone, and on the Cupid's bow. I guess she did the rest of the makeup and added a little bit of blush, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop some blush onto the apples. So next I want to try baking. I'm gonna be following the tutorial Perfect Under Eye Highlight and Baking Explained from Heidi Hamoud.
My concealer.
Adding more concealer.
Just because it helps blend out those edges a lot better. So I'm just applying that. And I'm applying this more upwards.
So we go in with the second concealer on top of the first concealer.
You're going to take that and up.
Adds her 2 layers of concealer, takes a wedge brush and sprays it with Fix Plus. My favorite cruelty-free dupe for that is the Cinema Secrets Moisture Spray.
Should be left with something like this.
Okay, so to remove the powder, we're going to add more powder for more coverage. I didn't think I would possibly need more coverage after 2 layers of concealer and then powder, but so I think I've done this wrong because it looks like cakey or something. I may have added too much moisture spray underneath my eyes. Obviously something went wrong right there. Definitely made the contour a little more crisp. I wasn't even gonna bother with doing lips, but why not throw a Kylie Jenner lip tutorial in there as well? So I'm following this tutorial from Makeup by Matt. He's so cute. So I'm going to overdraw my lips just a little bit, more so just to even out my shape because this side of my lip is actually a lot higher than this side, so we'll overdraw a little bit just for fun. For the lips, I'm going to be using 2 of these NYX Lip Lingerie. This is the shade Push Up and Satin Ribbon. And baked and filled and contoured and highlighted, and I'm gonna lock all this in forever and ever. I almost forgot to do eyebrows. So there we go, guys. I am officially an Instagram it girl. Oh boy. So even though it may have seemed like I was having a little bit of a chuckle about some of these techniques, I think at the same time that it is so important to become aware of the trends that are happening on Instagram, because a lot of my clients even the very young prom girls, they are asking for contouring and highlighting, and I think, you know, they watch these tutorials and they want their makeup artist to be savvy and up with the trends. So even though if these kind of techniques or looks aren't really for you, I think as a makeup artist, it's very important to know how to do them. So for me, this highlighting and contouring thing that's going on is a little too much, and I also think that maybe my clients, if I really actually did do the Kim Kardashian highlight contour on them, they would feel like it's too much as well. So I think practicing these techniques and following some YouTube tutorials makes you more educated so that you can educate your client as well. So all in all, my thoughts, the whole baking thing, I'm not a powder girl, so I never really have been. I love my skin to look dewy and fresh, so I definitely won't be taking that technique and popping that into my own personal practice. The contouring and highlighting thing, I think that this version of it is definitely a little more of an extreme version, and like I'm looking at myself in the selfie camera and I'm like, it looks pretty good. Probably when I walk outside to the living room and my husband's there, he'll be like, what the? But it's great to know these techniques, and I think that you can definitely do it in more of a subtle version as well. As for the cut crease, I mean, they look fab, but ain't nobody got time for that. And this kind of 3D lip is a great technique. I love it. Who doesn't love an overdrawn lip? I'll admit to that one. Guilty. So yeah, I hope you guys took something out of this little experiment that I did. All of the videos that I watched were so great and well done and very educational. So thank you to all of the artists that put in that hard work to make those YouTube tutorials for us to check out those techniques. I will make sure I link all of those below that I watched and recreated. And let me know what you guys think. Do you like Jessica Haze cut crease contour? I would love to know if any of my subscribers actually do these kind of techniques on themselves every day. Props to you if you have the patience and the time. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video from me. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next Tuesday for my new video. Thanks for watching.